What is going on, everyone? I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Welcome to another Thursday night chat. We're going to be hanging out, talking comic books, and reviewing them. Before we do that, though, let's hit the intro. I totally need to lower the volume on that one. That's my bad. We got a smaller panel this week. I did put a link into the chats if anyone wants to join. I'll try to go ahead and pin it at the top really quickly. Give me just a second here. While I do that, let's go ahead and bring in the first guest. We got Dave from Spector Comics. What is going on, bro? How are you?
What's going on, guys? How are you tonight?
Dude, I'm doing well. We did get someone else snuck into the back while we were going live. We got Blue Hellion Comics. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, not much. Good. Just starting the process of moving to a new place over the next couple weeks.
Nice. Before we get any further, I do want to say that tonight's Thursday Night Chat is brought to you by comicbook_pressing on IG. If you ever need any books pressed, please consider Eric over at comicbook_pressing on Instagram and use my promo code BURK54 and you get free shipping back to you on your first order. And no one's used it yet, but if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, consider StreamYard. Hit my affiliate link below. Costs you the same, but I get a little bit back. No one's used it yet, but like I said, if you're thinking about doing it, hit that link below. We got some people over into the chat. Let's go ahead and say hi to them. First up, we got Ruby G. What is going on? Ruben Guzman. What is up, brother? John's Comics of Kids. Hello, John. How you doing? I did send you the link. I'm sure you saw it. Dan is here, obviously. Isaiah the Lost Comic Kid. So, people, I have a question. Can you help me find some good DC storylines? Because recently I've been into DC. Yeah, we can talk about that tonight. Absolutely talk about that tonight. I got several right off the top of my head that I would definitely think that you should consider reading. Paul Rogers, what is going on, man? Gus at Book Exchange. I might need to start hitting you up for some books because I've been having some issues getting some books.
Say it ain't so.
Or I can't get to them when I'm off because of their hours or stuff. I might hit you up. Floyd Amron, what is going on, brother? Mark from Legion of Comics. Hello, he's out with the fam. He might be joining us later. Dude,
what's going on, Mark?
Hope you have a good time with the family. Look like you guys are having a great time.
Yeah, he was in the looked like he was in the North Pole.
Yeah, he's at the North Pole. Jonathan, what is up, dude? Go Kitty Cats, Cowabunga, and it's Morphin time. Appreciate that, Jonathan. Appreciate that, bro. Pops Attic, what is going on, sir? Cowabunga. Dave, it looks like the hotel lobby.
Yeah, I'm in the business room of the hotel. It's the only place I could find the stream tonight.
Nice. I love it. Flo Dameron with a $4.99 super chat. Hashtag it's Morphin time. Thank you, sir, so much. Seriously, man, you are a great subscriber and a great channel member. I appreciate your support so much. And you've been sending a whole bunch of super chats, man. You are awesome. Thank you very, very much, Flo Dameron. Make sure you guys check him out. Robert Flash 6792. What is up, sir? How you doing? It is Morphin time. Just let me know what you need. Okay, I will because I'll probably let you know here in the next couple days. Everyone's saying hi. So how are you guys doing this week? You guys doing well? Everything going good with you guys?
Yeah. Chilling. I got my beer. I'm ready to go. Yeah, I'm away from my normal location in Denver. I'm down in New Mexico right now. I'm in Albuquerque for the next few days.
Okay.
A little vacation away from the vacation and just enjoying it down here. It's actually pretty nice and decent weather. So
nice. How much longer are you going to be in the Rocky Mountains?
I'm here till mid-January. And then I think the 14th or 15th, something like that, is when I finish.
And that's
and then oh, you guys lose my camera. And then
you did.
And then sorry, I might get some wacky stuff here with the computer in the hotel. So and then I'll probably go out look elsewhere. I'm looking right now down in the North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia area right now, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what's available.
Nice. So if I want to come see you, I better do it pretty soon, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm only here till, like I said, mid-January, and then
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it goes
look
by
elsewhere.
fast, man.
Huh?
It goes by really fast.
Yeah. It definitely has gone by pretty quickly. What the hell?
Oh shit, Dan, how are you doing, man?
Oh, pretty good. Oh, pretty good. Oh, wound up actually getting to read oh, Batman and Mighty Morphin this week. So, and with signing a new lease and moving, that's kind of the general frustrations of life, as so many people know. But overall, pretty good.
Dude,
It's always exciting though, going to a
right?
new
Trying to
place.
move and also trying to protect your comic book collection at the same time and get new books. Ooh, we have so much stuff. I don't know how long it would take us to move, but it would be a very, very stressful, very stressful event. Hey, I did get new rims on the car, dude. It looks good, man. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna try really quickly to throw up a photo on the screen so everyone can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, that just got done this week, actually the other day. It looks pretty good, I think, at least. So let me see if I can save that.
Are those are factory that you bought, right?
The car came with the factory rims, and then I just changed them to brand new rims and tires.
Okay.
So let me see if I can see. Hold on. I will say that I have not had a chance to go get new books this week because when I went to try to go do it today, they were not open. Unfortunately,
Were they just closed? Is that what happened, or were they like on a lunch break or something, or
no, they weren't on a lunch break. It was they were closed.
did they know you were coming and they're just like, yeah, we're not.
No. I mean, they didn't know.
All right.
I mean, I could have gone yesterday, but he was putting on. I had a meeting after school, and then after the meeting, he was finishing up putting the rims and tires on my car. And then I had to leave right away to drive an hour home to pick up my daughter and take her to gymnastics practice. So I didn't get a chance to go yesterday. So I was just planning on going today after work, and then I messaged him like, "Hey, you guys open?" And he said, "No, the guy that was supposed to be working was sick, so I'll be in there tonight." But everyone knows I live an hour away from where I work, which is the same town of where the comic book shop is. I don't have time to wait around until 5 to get comic books. So I just drove home. Wasn't able to get my books, but I might be able to get them next week. So that's a little frustrating, but it is what it is, I guess. I did read Batman 118. I read Mighty Morphin 14 and Dark Knights of Steel number 2. What did you guys read?
Go ahead, Dan.
I mainly just read Batman 118 and Mighty Morphin 14. Just knowing that there would be a chance to talk about it on this week's episode. But other than that, I haven't really been able to read the rest of my pull list this week.
Okay.
All right. What about you, Dave?
I ended up reading Mighty Morphin 14. I read Superman, Son of Kal-El, the annual, Buckhead number 1 from Boom.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And what else did I read? Oh, I read the Suicide Squad number 10. And I think that was it.
I was planning on getting that Suicide Squad.
I read it. I know because you guys have been reading it right along. I haven't read any of the issues up until then.
Oh, dude, they're good, man. It's a good series.
So I don't really know what was going on, but I thought it was okay. I didn't, like I said, not knowing what was going on in the series up until that point. But
right. So here's this picture of the before and after of just the rims. Not a great picture. I just snapped it real quick on my phone. But so here's the stock rims, and then here's what I got.
Oh, okay. All right. So they're not factory, but they look similar.
You wouldn't say they look similar in person, but I'll try to take a better picture. But these ones are like silverish gray, and these are black.
Oh, okay.
and the spokes are different and whatnot. And they're 18-inch, and these are 17s.
Oh, okay, cool, nice.
So I went up a size. So I needed new tires, and I talked to my wife. Took me a little bit, but I talked to the wife, and they let me get some rims for it. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. So they look similar. They don't. I promise you, they don't. It looks like it in a little itty bitty phone picture. It does not. It doesn't in person. So, so did we all read Batman 118 then?
No, that was the only book I didn't get a chance to read.
Okay, so Mighty Morphin 14 is what we all read.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So we can talk about that first then. I thought it was a great book. I thought it was very, very good, well written. You kind of see like them building from, the whole like Zordon and Billy, their relationship kind of getting soured, right? And then Billy is the one who has to bring him back. He built him something. He's kind of looking like Mr. Freeze Iron Man out there. And then the Omega Rangers and Mighty Morphin team are working together. And it's just, I felt like it was just another really, really fun issue. What'd you think, Dave?
I thought it was pretty good. Like you said, it was well written. The art was pretty good. I did like that little reveal at the end. That was pretty cool, seeing him in that different outfit, ready to go. So was that Zordon? I guess a Zordon from the past, or
no? That's Zordon.
Why does he look different?
What do you mean? You mean on the last panel?
Yeah, he looked different. He looked like a kid.
Okay, so right before that, that was a flashback, obviously, right? You're talking about when he's sitting on the tree and all that. That's obviously a flashback, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Are you talking about when he's in the suit?
Yeah, he looked younger.
He shouldn't be any younger. Should just be the same Zordon. I don't know. Yeah. I really don't know. But I'm trying to pull up an image right now. My computer's being slow. Where is it?
I thought it was... Go ahead, Dan.
Go ahead, Mark.
I thought it was, like I said, I thought it was a good issue. Don't know how many more issues they're going to be going forward with the Eltarian War, but I thought it was pretty good. I can't wait to see them, get back to Earth, fight. Is it Zordis? Sartan? What's his name? Zardis. And just see the action sequence that's going to be coming, going forward in the next few issues. Because the next one's going to Power Rangers, right? It's going back to that issue.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Yeah.
So that'll be continuing from the story, I would imagine.
I want to say comes out next week. Let me look.
Oh, is it?
Let me take a peek really quickly here.
While he's I think the reason that the Zordon that you're talking about, Mark, Dave, is because of the fact that he's not in a big tube.
Maybe that's what's throwing me off, is I'm just so used to seeing that big goofy Zordon in that tube.
Yeah. So it's next week.
And you see him like in full form, it just looks different. Maybe that's what it is.
That might be it too. Yeah, it's the angle also. It's kind of, the angle is like down, so it makes him look shorter than he probably normally. I mean, he doesn't have a physical form, so
right.
Yeah, it does make him look smaller. What's up, Superior Hero?
Hey, what's going on?
What is up, sir? How you doing? Your avatar still says Superior Hero Reviews, so I like we get the name change, but the avatar is still the same. So we know who it is. We do know who it is. Wife messaged me. Let's watch this show.
Did you like the issue, Dan?
Overall, I thought the art was excellent, and the overall story was really well written, like you said. And it seemed like they were able to actually flesh out their relationship as it currently stands between Billy and Zordon. And I'm kind of liking the direction that it seems like it's going, because it seems like it's giving Billy a chance to redeem himself. When it comes to Zordon.
I agree. And you kind of felt like like this whole time that the bad guys are going to help the good guys, and they did a really good job of doing some reverse psychology with Goldar and Baboon and all of them. I thought that was a pretty fun way to get some more people on their team to battle the Imperials and Zardes and Sentry Force 4. Is that the name of their team? I think that's the name of their team, the Eltarian team. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next issue for sure. And what was another thing we did learn in this book is that the Blue Emissary is not dead. His physical form is dead, but he is still part of the Morphin grid. And so when they're in this like whole space Morphin time dimension, he's guiding them through to try to find Zordon to get him out because his tube is destroyed and the command center destroyed by Zardes. So you know that he's still alive, and that I would assume means that the others are as well. So I'm wondering once they I don't think they're going to kill. Once they get rid of the emissaries, or not the emissaries, the Imperials, they can bring the emissaries back to life. I don't know if that's what you guys were thinking as well, but that's what I got from it.
And by the way, Burke, this is the picture that you were probably looking for.
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was going to show off my copy, but I don't have the raw copy in front of me because I didn't get to go to the store today. But yeah, that's what you're talking about. I have the digital one, but it's from Boom, so it's got all the logos over the top. But yeah, that is what it looks good. And I'll tell you what, I haven't been saying this enough, but the artist Marco Renna has been killing it. He really has. I love the way that he's been drawing all the Rangers and Zordon, and it's so much better than what we got with Daniele Dino Colo and I think it was Moises Hidalgo. I just think it's far superior, and the colors are very vibrant, and the lines are just, I don't know. I just really like the way they're drawn. They don't look anime style like Daniele did, and they don't look super dark like Moises Hidalgo did. So I think the art is really good, and Francesco Mortarino in Power Rangers is also done really good as well. I really like both of their art styles. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Dan Mora when he did the Go-Go Power Rangers, all 32 issues, but almost a little better because it feels more Power Rangers to me. So I don't know. I've really been enjoying the art on both series right now for sure.
Yeah, the art definitely has been very good overall, especially in the last few issues from both series. So as long as they keep on doing what they're doing, I'm still on board reading the series.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see what they do going forward.
Up until at least the end of the Eltarian War,
Yeah, for sure. And oh yeah, we got Power Rangers Universe is coming. That's right.
Yeah, that's
Power
coming up
Rangers Universe
soon.
is coming. It's coming at the end of the month. I want to say the 29th.
That's a one shot, or is that a?
It's an ongoing. It's another ongoing series.
Oh, geez.
And those. So Gani Montez did all of the helmet covers, and then the Zord variants.
Yep.
Here's one right here.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're just beautiful, right? So he's going to be doing these like John Tyler Christopher negative space covers, and they just look amazing. Let's see here. Donnie Montez.
Oh, come on.
Power Rangers Universe 1. I'll hold this image really quickly. It's just incredible. Oh, yeah. Well, can I get a better view than that? Darn it. Let me just do this. Power Rangers Universe variant. Try to pull up this cover really quickly so you guys can see what I'm talking about. He's doing a different Ranger. It's very similar to what I have them in front of me. Very similar to the 616 covers, but these are going to be Virgin covers, and they're from Boom, and I want to say they are the 1 of 50 variants. Well, these I only got pixelated ones, So I'll just show that off because that's all I got. But oh no, it's not pixelated. Okay, cool.
I do like that. I don't know if it's a virgin or not. It's with that new characters at the white. What's it called? Is it a Phantom Ranger or what's it?
It's the Morphinaut.
The Morphinaut? I think
Yeah, that's
that
the
cover.
cover. Yeah, you're talking about the cover that I announced.
I think it's the one you sent. That thing looks sick.
Yeah, it does look really, really sick. But this is the cover that I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, John Tyler Christopher type cover here, but it's done by Gani Montez.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I want to say that's a 1 at 50. Yeah, it's a 1 at 50. Already selling for $125. My suggestion on all of these.
It's already sold out, huh?
On Black Cake Comics.
Oh, okay.
My suggestion always on if you're trying to get some of those ratio variants, I would wait. Very rarely do they go up. There was that. What was that? That Spider-Gwen cover that went crazy like a year or two ago. That went. I want to say it was 1 at 50 or 1 at 100. That went up, but most of them either stay the same or go down. And
that cover that I forget what it was, but the one that Frank Gogol wrote, that one shot.
Yeah.
That cover with who was that character? The
Phantom Ranger.
The Phantom Ranger. That thing blew up away when it came out.
Derek Chew. Yeah. I'll pull that up so people know what we're talking about here.
I don't know if it's still going for that price, but that thing blew up the first week or two that came out.
It did, man.
And it was sold out. It was sold out for weeks.
And it was going for like $200 on eBay, man. It was.
Yeah, I don't know if it was
it's very good. I'm trying to pull it up right now.
I don't know if it was a 1 in 50 or a 1 in.
It was.
It was going for well over that ratio.
I got it right here. It's a beautiful cover.
It was a nice cover.
Yeah.
That's it right there. Yep.
Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. And speaking of Power Rangers covers, I'm going to really quickly show off the one that I announced like a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, for Power Rangers Universe for the 616, who is a awesome sponsor of the channel, sponsor the monthly Burke Box. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys check them out. And here's the cover. This is done by Bon Bernardo, same one that did all of these covers. Check this out, guys. This is amazing. I really like it. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that one's cool.
There it is. There it is. First Morphinaut, cool. Also on the cover. Beautiful. Beautiful. And it's also negative space.
Negative space variant, yeah.
Yeah, negative space-ish, for sure. Beautiful, man.
Yeah, beautiful. It was not my favorite one, but that one is nice.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm excited about all things Power Rangers. I kind of figured out I don't need all of the Power Ranger variants, though I would like to have them all.
What about that teaser trailer that came out today? You excited for that?
Should we talk about that?
We can if you want.
Dan, have you seen it?
Oh, which teaser trailer are you talking about?
Legend of the
White Ranger movie.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
It looks really good, but it also looks super confusing. It's like it almost looks like JDF is playing two different people. That's what I took from it, because he's supposed to be the White Dragon, but he's also like wearing a green one, and he's got different hair, and I'm a little confused by it, unless there's some time jumping going on. Yeah, it is awesome. Yes, Ghani is amazing. And what's up, Becker? How is it going, sir?
Hey, what's up, Beckerman?
Yes, I'm very ready for Power Rangers Universe. I'll go ahead and try to play the. Should I play it, or do you think I'm going to get a copyright strike?
You shouldn't. It's a trail. It's not like you're showing any actual content. It's just a trailer.
Okay, all right. I'm going to pull up.
You shouldn't get a strike for it.
And see if we can get this going here. So this is Legend of the White Dragon trailer, done by Bat in the Sun. Which, if you guys haven't seen any of the Bat in the Sun stuff, it's amazing. I don't know what to say other than it's just amazing. Like they do a lot of those superpower beatdowns where you got like Wolverine against Batman, or you got
Oh,
Superman.
I think I've seen that before. Yeah.
Darth Vader and all sorts. And they had the Green Ranger versus Ryu, which is really cool. All right, I got this pulled up here. Let me see if I can share screen this. If you guys haven't seen it, now you will. If you don't want to see it, you're going to, unless you leave. Okay, all right. Okay, can I make this bigger? That's perfect.
The White Dragon, also known as Eric Reed, has been discovered alive. I believe it is my duty to bring this man to justice for what he's done to our city. I will not rest. This city will not rest until Eric Reed is held accountable.
Hey guys, hate to interrupt, but I'm kind of getting a weird feedback that.
Where is Eric Reed? Well, let's see what we're working with.
It's beautiful. I'm gonna shed a tear. It's gonna be a fake tear, but I'm still gonna shed it. Oh, look at it!
Has your thoughts changed at all on that trailer? Because I know that you weren't super keen on it, Dave.
I just don't know what's going on. It just is it obviously it can't be continuity to anything in the Power Rangers.
No. This is a completely separate.
Is this like a completely separate?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, completely separate project story. Yeah, I obviously it's Power Rangers. Like they took that idea, obviously, but I don't know.
Heck, looks like you and I took over the channel, man.
He just zoomed right off. All right. What'd you think of it, Dan?
I'm back.
Overall, I can see where I can definitely see where you would be a little bit put off by it, just because it seems a little bit confusing.
Yeah, I just don't know what's going on. It just looks like there's so many different things going on in the trailer sequence that it's like, how could they like what could potentially be the plot outside that they're trying to find this Eric
and overall, from what I understand, at least, it seems like this was titled as a teaser trailer. So I think it was just them trying to mainly show off different aspects of the visual side of it, more so than the actual story.
Yeah.
But at least from what I gathered, Jason David Frank's character is named Eric, and he is the White Dragon. So they're looking for him. That's why you saw him basically all unconscious and beaten up at the very beginning.
Yeah. So you liked it too, Steve?
I did like it.
Yeah.
I'm a big JDF.
You're biased though. You're a JDF fan.
Oh, I'm huge on JDF, man. He's my guy. He's my guy.
Yeah.
Same but different, but still same. No, the internet police got me. Said I lost connection, so I had to come right back in. So I haven't got any copyright stuff yet. So we'll see. We'll see. If I lose any monetization on a video, hopefully I still get the super chat I got earlier. So yeah, I think it looks good. I think it looks good. I'm excited for it. Anything JDF does, I'm excited for it. I will say this. Anyone who follows JDF knows he's kind of high on himself. How could you not be, right? Like you're the what's that?
I've never met him, so I don't know how he's really.
Oh, he's a great guy in person, but like when you just see all the stuff he posts and everything and all that stuff, he's 100% like a fan of himself, of course. And I've seen stuff where like if the people are saying like over the years, it feels like JDF and Tommy Oliver merged into one person. And that's kind of like what we're getting now, which is cool. I mean, that's fine. I always, whenever I think of him, I just think of the Green Ranger, but I think that's pretty cool.
Oh, Beckerman.
Exactly. Oh, shoot. Amazing. Okay. So you guys want to talk about some other books that came out this week? We can review them, talk about them, whether people should be reading them or not. What do you guys want to talk about first?
You guys can talk about Batman. You guys both read
Batman 118?
Oh, sure.
I'll read it. I'll read it tonight.
So Batman 118 is the first book in the
Josh Williamson era.
Josh Williamson run. And he kind of tackles, obviously, previous issue stuff with the Joker War and the whole Scarecrow stuff, Magistrate, all of that, while also kind of like giving us a sneak peek at some other stuff that he's trying to do. He brought in some Batman Incorporated stuff in there, which was interesting. They had Nightwing in there, and Oracle in there. I don't know. It felt definitely like a different read. What I did like about it compared to the JT4 20 issues or so was that, or 30 issues, is that it was all about Batman. Like every single page, Batman was in it. And it felt like there were several issues where Batman was not in his own book during a JT4 run. So I did appreciate seeing that. And we got to see a new villain, Abyss. And I thought that was pretty cool. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what he does going forward. What did you think, Dan?
Overall, I thought it was a pretty nice way to kind of have a send-off for the JT4 era of Batman. And kind of helped close out the whole Fear State era as we had been getting over the last, 4 or 5 issues. And it definitely said, hey, this is where we are going to start going, and basically, in a natural growth and progression sort of ways, is basically taking Batman out of Gotham City for at least the time being.
Yeah. And that's what he says at the end of the book. I'm going dark for the next 48 hours, and you don't know why, what he's doing. They were trying to say in the book is because whenever some big, basically, event happens, he kind of like takes himself out for a few days, doesn't talk to anyone about it. He kind of like mentally gets over it himself. But actually what's happening is that he is going somewhere else, like he said, and he's looking into another case and doing some detective work on it. And you see another person in there, like a cop or something, who wants to arrest him because he's connected to the other Batman. And I don't know. I'm excited to see what it's like going forward, for sure. What's up, Porterside?
And visually speaking, I like the appearance of this new character, because honestly, it seems like he's a little bit more menacing than what
Yeah.
we've gotten with like Punchline and
Yeah.
some of the other characters
You know who
that
he
we've
reminds
gotten in
me of?
recently. Oh,
It looks like what is the guy's name in Mortal Kombat, the most recent movie? Gosh, what is
Noob
that guy's name?
Saibot's.
What is the guy's name in the Mortal Kombat movie? He can move really fast, but he's kind of a jerk. He's a villain. What's the guy's name?
There's Noob Saibot's.
He looks similar to like a Noob Saibot.
Is that the guy's name? Is Saibot?
And Noob
Yeah.
Noob Saibot.
Yeah, basically a black collared ninja.
Oh, Cable or Cabal. That's the right
Cabal.
one.
Yeah.
Cabal.
Yeah, he does look a little bit like Cabal. Cabal has that crazy looking like gas mask.
Yeah, that's what I thought of. First thing I saw him, I'm like, that looks like the guy from Mortal Kombat. So obviously, I think he's not going to be dead, like they say in the book. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on there.
The guy died in the first issue.
Supposedly.
Oh, damn, that's
supposedly. Supposedly. I don't think that's actually what happened.
They hyped it up quite a bit. They have a ton of different covers for that first issue.
So the next book is going to be basically all about him and learning about that character. So,
Okay.
But this is 118 is his first appearance. So Williamson's doing it right. Very first book up. Let's throw in a first appearance here. Get people excited. Show you what this guy looks like, and then we'll dive into him in the next issue. So, Dave, where are you at? Visitor Center. Lots of brochures behind you.
Yeah, if you want, I can get you a brochure for the hot air balloons.
Oh shit! I love it.
I'm in Albuquerque right now.
Nice.
And there's plenty of hot air on this YouTube channel, so it's all good.
Yep. There you go.
That's a good one. I like it, Dan. That is a good one for sure.
And honestly, if I could have a chance, I'd still love to get this one-page splash from towards the beginning of the issue as a print.
Oh, dude, yes. Yeah. When he's getting...
that's pretty cool.
Hold on one second. I'm pressing the button. It's not working. There we go. Yeah, so earlier in the book, these guys are doing stuff in an alley that they shouldn't, and they're like, "Oh, is that Batman? No, it's not Batman." And then you get that shot, and you just see them running away. Of course, they're trying to hype up, how big, like how much people fear him, And I thought that was interesting. They did that, and the art was good too. I don't know who the new artist is, but I like it.
The new artist? Should say it on there, huh?
It should say on the inside. I don't know who it is, but I want to say it's like a.
Is it Morley?
I feel like it's a big name.
Maury? I don't know.
Maury or Molina.
Maury?
Oh, is it Melina?
Oh, it could be. Yeah, it's either Maury or Merlina.
They're both listed on it, so.
Okay.
So I do like. I was looking on it. They have a really cool. They have a really cool Spider-Man 1 cover swipe on there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, they also have a Virgin Hill.
What's that?
Is that a exclusive?
That Spider-Man 1?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just says variant cover art. I don't know.
Okay.
It could be.
They also the trade dress version is actually a regular variant that you can get on your shelf, but they also have a version 1 in 25.
Yeah, they have a silver foil, the gold foil, and then they have a virgin.
Oh, beautiful, dude.
So it says it's done by Victor Bojanovic. I don't know who that is, but.
Oh, it's a cover E, regular price, is what Paul Rogers said.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do you have any? Do you have any of those?
And then they got this cool Jock.
Yeah, I was saying that's got to be Jock.
Yeah, that's the Jock 1 in 50.
Which there's an ad in like almost every DC book about Jock's new book.
He's coming out with a book?
Yeah, it was.
He's writing.
He's writing and doing
Wow.
the.
Interesting.
What is it called? It's like was it The Last Night? Or
I think he's only written like one or two
Darkest
books.
Night?
Yeah, I think he's only written one or two books.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. New Jock Batman book. One Dark Night is what it's called.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Nick? What's going on, Sam?
Yeah, I figured so. No, I'm not. I'm not going to start my own comic book store because there's been 5 that has been started and went under in the previous 5 years in town. So there might be a reason why they all go under. I'm not going to take that risk and lose a whole bunch of money.
Could be because they don't get their books in time.
That might be it too. That might be it too. But I also think just it's Kansas, man. I mean, it's tough. I mean, like even just in the capital of Kansas, you can't like. I mean, there's like 4 comic stores, but only 2 of them actually get new books, and only one of them, or 3 of them get new books, but only really one of them actually has anything good. And it's my LCS. So. Yeah, it is not as easy as you would think because everyone wants a discount. Everyone wants a book for less than the wall price, and you got to do a lot of work. I don't know how much they make off each book, but it's got to be like $1, like off each book, and you got to sell a whole bunch to make a decent amount of money. BJ Kicks, what is up, dude? How's it going? Margins or comics are low. It's a tough business. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Kenneth Bird, what is up? How you doing? Yeah, I'm definitely not starting comics.
Yeah, because I know retailers used to get. Back when it was diamond across the board, you could get up to like 59% off cover price up to a certain amount of pre-orders. Now with is it I forget who is it? Penguin now?
Penguin and Lunar.
Yeah, you can only get up to 50% across the board, if I'm not mistaken. I think Paul can confirm or deny that.
Yep.
So that cuts back obviously on the shop's return.
Yep, for sure. If I want to kill my hobby, I would open a comic store because I know that the guy that owns my LCS, he had this insane collection and he loved comics so much he decided to start his own store. And I think all it's done is just stress him out. So I want to enjoy my hobby, not lose money on it for sure. So, Dave, what did you say you read this week? You read Mighty Morphin 14 and what else?
I read Mighty Morphin 14, Superman, Son of Kal-El Annual. I read Buckhead #1 and Suicide Squad 10.
Okay. All right. So
I don't know what's going on in Suicide Squad, so I'm probably not the person to review it.
That was a book I was going to ask about.
We can talk about it, but yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
A lot of action. Looks like another person got recruited by Amanda Waller to join the squad.
Oh, who was it?
Wasn't it Wonder Woman?
No way.
In the store, I think it was Wonder Woman that got recruited, and
really?
I can't. I read it early this morning. I don't remember what was going on, but there was a bunch of these random characters I've never heard of that are in the Suicide Squad, like Ambush Bug and.
Oh, dude, Ambush Bug is the best.
And I know Mark talks all about it. He loves the character, but I was like, I don't know who the hell Ambush Bug is.
He's funny as hell.
There was a bunch of random characters, and the story was fun. It was actually entertaining.
It's a fun book.
Good amount of action. You know, they were in space for this issue. I don't know if they had been in space, but they were all in space for this one. Doing some sort of mission or something like that, and then they were trying to recruit, I think, Wonder Woman in there and whatnot. So it was interesting.
Did they show Rick Flag at all?
I don't remember seeing Rick Flag.
Because Rick Flag has got his own team right now.
Oh, okay. I don't remember seeing him at least.
Okay, all right. So this must be going back to the regular Suicide Squad then. Yeah, you got Amanda Waller's Suicide Squad, and then you got Rick Flag is building his own Suicide Squad because they're button heads. They were button heads for sure.
Okay.
So, sounds like you liked the book. You just didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, it seemed okay. It was a pretty decent read. It went by pretty quickly considering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering I don't know like what was going on. Yeah.
Ambush Bug is a fun character. He's a really fun character.
The character seemed pretty funny.
He's a fourth wall breaker, obviously.
Okay.
I'm assuming he did that a lot in this book too, because he's been doing it ever since. He's just saying,
Yeah.
you guys were in a comic book.
Yeah, there was some. Yeah, I think it was that character. There was some other character that was glowing in there, breaking through the wall. I don't know if that was Ambush Bug or not.
I don't know.
Or if that was somebody else. But
I don't know.
But it was good.
What about what you said Buckhead, and there was one other. Oh, Son of Kal-El. How was Son of Kal-El?
Son of Kal-El, there was 2 different stories in there. One with the regular Superman, Clark Kent, and the other one with Jonathan, the current one that's in the story.
Yep.
They were both pretty good. The first issue had to talk about with I think Lex Luthor got back in prison. They ended up catching him. They did something like that. He got Superman to go play chess with him in prison while he was talking about his next plan and how he was going to get out and stuff like that. And then it kind of continued on in the second story with Jonathan, and he ended up teaming up briefly with Lex Luthor to fight these robots that were trying to take over LexCorp.
Okay.
And he was like, well, I'm going to, don't call this a team up, but after we defeat these guys, if you want, he put like a LexCorp sign on top of the building. And he was like, well, if you could beat me in a game of chess, I'll take it off the building. And then he ends up, while he was going up there reading like tons of books and watching how to play chess, and he beats Lex Luthor. It's like, how's this possible? Nobody beats me in chess. And then he takes it off, and then that was like pretty much the end of the issue. It was pretty good. It was a fun story at least.
Nice.
I know you're not a big fan of the series, but
no, I'm not.
I've been enjoying it.
I'm not. I don't know. It doesn't hit me. But that sounds like it was actually interesting. Hey,
it had nothing to do with the current story. It was completely different, story in general, but it was pretty enjoyable.
Did Lex Luthor wear his like Superman, like Iron Man looking suit that he wore in Action Comics, and
he had that big robotic suit that he wears.
Yeah, so he wore the green one.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I liked it.
I remember when he was the new Superman, and I thought that was interesting writing for sure. Nice.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys read Buckhead. It was kind of out there. It was a little different. Like a bunch of kids. I think the kids were originally from, I forget what, some like African nation, Nigeria or something like that. And then they left the country, moved to the United States, to this random small town, and started going to school there. And then basically ended up finding this room that was locked off in this school that basically was a video game that they ended up finding out it was a video game of the town that they were living in. So if you guys like that kind of like gamer type of like simulation storyline, you may like this story. I think it's only a 5 issues miniseries, so I'm not really sure where it's going to go.
Well, they control what's happening in their
potentially, we don't know. It got to that right in the beginning of the story in the video game, right at the end of the issue.
Gotcha.
So they were like trying to discover, they were just starting school that day, and then they were like wandering around. They skipped class, they wandered around, and they found this place that was locked off, and ended up being some like video game simulation that they go in and start playing.
There's a movie about that. I don't know the name of it, but Matthew McConaughey's in it.
Oh, really?
It's just like this kid creates a video game about his life and about his parents and whatnot.
Okay.
The stepdad, and there's a whole thing about it. And,
I don't know. Ready Player One?
No, it wasn't.
Okay. I hadn't seen that one, but I remember that.
Ready Player One was actually a pretty decent flick, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was a pretty decent flick. So, I might read that.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was another fairly quick read, pretty easy to get through.
Dark Knights of Steel #2 came out this week, and such a fun book. Like, I don't know what to say about it. Is there a new one? Is there a new Sonic 2 trailer?
I came out. I saw it today.
Oh, let's watch it. it.
I saw it briefly. I didn't see the whole thing, so we can watch it.
Sonic 2 trailer. I have not seen it.
Yeah, my buddy sent it to me. I was like, this actually looks better than the White Dragon trailer that came out. he started laughing because it was like, oh, this is John Diggle from Green Arrow. And then I watched the
Yeah.
comic, so
Well,
he started laughing.
I guess John Diggle and JDF are friends, so
Oh, that's cool.
hopefully we don't get a strike on this one, but we'll see. No, wait. This one. Okay. All right, hold on. This is from Paramount Pictures.
Oh, really? Okay.
This is the Paramount Pictures trailer.
Did you guys see the first one?
I did. It was actually a pretty fun one.
I still haven't seen it. But...
My daughter actually really enjoyed it. He reads Flash comic books in it.
Oh, really?
He does, and he reads them obviously very fast. You know.
I remember what I used to play the video games when I was a kid, so this is why it's pretty cool.
Yeah, me too. I played it as a kid too. I can't get this to zoom in just right. Hold on.
That's perfect right there.
Whatever. Let's just.
That's good right there.
That's good enough.
Quick stretch, little snack, and here we go.
Sonic, I love that you want to help make a difference.
Mind if I drive?
You're being reckless.
Don't worry, nobody's gonna get hurt.
Pretending to be Batman, Blue Justice, trademark pending.
You're still just a kid.
Woohoo!
Trust me, there will come a moment when your powers will be needed. But you don't choose that moment. That moment chooses you.
I just got goosebumps. Wait a second, did you steal that from Oprah?
Papa's got a brand new stash.
Since I've been gone, I discovered the source of ultimate power. That sounds big. It's been on my vision board for years.
Hope I'm not too late.
I'm sorry, who are you?
James Tails.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Step 1, light taunting. Step 2, I have no idea. That wasn't too bad. Today's forecast calls for a 100% chance of adventure. Return to sender. Face it, you're never going to get my power.
Do I look like I need your power?
Oh, cool. Got Knuckles in there.
Where are my manners? Sonic, meet Knuckles.
Yo, that looks good.
I like that. That was pretty cool.
That actually looks. Did you watch that with us, John?
The whole time. I was like listening to Dave react the whole time.
What's up, John?
What is up, John? How's it going?
That was
man?
pretty cool. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it looked really good. My daughter loved the first one. I thought it was a cute movie too. But this looks really good. I'm glad to see they're introducing some of the other Sonic characters, and they brought back Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's a great actor. He's just a phenomenal actor, and this looks good.
I didn't know he was in the
this.
first movie. That's pretty cool.
You didn't know he was in the first movie?
I didn't watch the first movie.
He's the bad guy. Yeah, he's the main bad guy.
Is that Dr. Robotnik? Is that who that is?
That's his name. Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Robotnik. Yep.
Yeah, he came out of retirement for that movie.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
it's like
so good.
John has the annual there.
Yeah. What'd you think of that book,
I
John?
loved it. Absolutely.
I thought it was good. It was
loved
good.
it. Yeah. It was a great book. I honestly felt like a Superman movie I wish they would just quickly go and make. Like, I want this Superman. I even mentioned in a little mini review, like, I want Gene Hackman. I want Henry Cavill. Like, I want an older Lex Luthor and a young Superman. Like, give me that. Go.
See, it's interesting to hear you say that because my buddy D-Runt Comics,
Yeah.
he despises that John is Superman. Right now.
I mean, like, it's not like they're throwing away, like, clearly Kal-El's going to come back. Like it's not like they're throwing, like, can you just appreciate that they're giving you something more? Like,
I don't know if he's read them or not, but he didn't like the idea of it.
Like, it's silly to me. Like, who cares? Like, it's the same to me as when Dick Grayson became Batman for a stretch and had Damian as his partner. Mm-hmm. Like, I enjoyed that. Like, this, it doesn't mean they're going to ever. I totally read that and felt like Bruce is going to come back. Like, who cares? Let's try this for now. It's like a different flavor of ice cream. Like, let's enjoy it. And I think Tom Taylor's nailing this, and I've been enjoying it from the jump. I love the concept of exploring a hero defining themselves outside of the shadow of a predecessor. Like, that's a huge burden. Like, if he's taking over his father's corporation or something, it's a huge burden Jonathan is taking over. And we've seen him as a little kid for so long, this amazing opportunity to explore him defining himself. Well, I am Superman, I get it, but like, I knowingly understand I'm not everybody's Superman. Like, I'm trying to define, what is that title? What does this symbol on my chest mean to me? Like, it's powerful.
I read the first 4 issues and it didn't grab me. I didn't like it. It didn't. And I tried it, but I know that you like it. I know that Dave likes it. Mark loves it.
And I don't read a lot of Supermans, and I like it.
Well, there you go.
And this issue in particular, I think, even might outshine the regular series, because I think they do a great job of showing who's Jonathan next to Lex. And they do this amazing Fortress of Solitude moment where you get to see Clark as the dad in the crystal. Like, what a great
that was pretty cool
flip. Like, and getting him to have conversations with his dad about like who he's going to become, the same way Kal-El would speak to Jor-El. Like, it's a great tech usage.
Nice. It sounds like it was good. It sounds like it was a good book.
Yeah.
What else did you get this week, John?
I mean, I know you want the DC stuff. I read the new Swamp Thing where they decided that they're not doing a 10-issue series. They're doing a 16-issue series.
Yeah, it was doing so well that they decided to extend it.
I'm very frustrated with that. But I'm different than Legion, where I'm like loving the throwing in of Suicide Squad. Like, the Suicide Squad ruined this book to me. Like, the second they were like deciding that they were going to make this a Suicide Squad comic, it ruined it. And now they're like, we're going to give you 6 more issues. I'm like, I don't want 6 more issues of that. Like, I wanted 6 more issues of the first story arc. I don't know what you're doing to me now.
Right.
So I'm probably done reading this. I might read the last few digitally if I hear they're phenomenal. But like, there's sort of an ending to the arc here that's good enough for me that I'm gonna kind of just like walk off.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
And then Steel.
I was just about to talk about that.
Yeah, let's go. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Phenomenal. I love the way that like the characters they're the same characters we know and love from the Justice League and all of that, but they're different. It's in a different time. And then you add in the whole, like, you know, bombshell of Jor-El being Bruce's dad. It was great in this issue. I still don't know who the Man in Green is. You think it's a Green Lantern, but it's probably Lex Luthor, if we're being honest. I mean,
maybe Lex is the Green Lantern in this.
And that's what I was thinking too. It's got to be Lex Luthor as a Green Lantern. Great stuff. And I love that you kind of see the rage of both Bruce and Clark when Jor-El gets shot in the eye. You know, Bruce is out there just...
And Kara. And you see Kara.
Yeah.
Give her rage.
Yes. I thought that was good. I thought that, and it's kind of cool. Like, it felt very Game of Thrones-esque, where it's like, okay, we have our kingdom, they have their kingdom. Let's go make a move, and see how they're going to respond to it. And what I thought was really great, honestly, the best part of the book was Constantine being in there as an advisor to Jefferson. I thought,
or
that
as the like, he's basically like in the first issue, like a soothsayer, where he's having like
Right.
insane visions he can't control, and he's predicting the future as if
Right.
he's just like completely lost it.
And this book did tackle whether or not they kill people, because that was very common back then to kill people with swords in the medieval time.
Right.
And Bruce says, "We are not murderers." And then Clark says, "We are not what you think we are." He decides not to kill Oliver, and so that was interesting. I kind of wanted one of them to. I'm being honest, just to be like, okay, this book is significantly different than what we normally read, but at the same time, it's also the same character. So,
but to Tom Taylor's credit, like I feel like his vision for Batman and Superman is more akin to mine. I know that there's like people that were brought up on Frank Miller's Batman, and they're like, I want to see Batman killing people, and Frank Miller's Batman kills people, and I'm like, I grew up on the Batman where that was a huge no-no. Like it was just a huge no-no. Batman doesn't kill people. Batman doesn't use guns. Even in, when he, in year 2 or in Frank Miller's vision, he does. It still felt like Frank Miller was doing like an alternative version of Batman that was not Batman.
So was Bob Kane doing an alternative version of Batman as well?
I agree. I would fully agree with that because I would argue that Bob Kane's Batman, the Golden Age Batman, was not as popular. And then Bill Finger came along. Some of these later guys came. They're like, you know what? We're gonna fix it, and we made the better. They made the better Batman.
Was Bill Finger later? Bill Finger was part of the Inception.
He was part of the Inception, and then I think he helped. I think herd it away from the hey, we'll just kill everybody.
Well, I think honestly
fighting gangsters like Dick Tracy
out of that era was. We moved out of the pulp era of comics.
Right.
Like Batman was, when he was created, we had that's what it was. That's what comics were. You had guns, you had killing mobsters. Look at Dick Tracy.
Right.
He's Dick Tracy with a bat cow.
He was absolutely 100%. Even the villains he faced were so similar.
If you look at the Joker, look at Dick Tracy's entire rogues. You could move the original Joker over there and he wouldn't even stand out.
Was this an ugly sweater show? I didn't realize. I could go get one.
Bro, get festive or get left. You know what I'm saying? I got
so for me, I feel like the bronze. Oh, there we go. Hellion's back. I feel like the bronze and silver even Batman is the Batman I connect with, where he's not using guns and just killing guys, and that was the more significant time frame for Batman. And I think Tom Taylor's that same mentality, and that's why these guys, both Clark and Bruce, are like, we're not killers. We're not.
It's like a Denny O'Neil era to me. A very Denny O'Neil Batman.
Definitely. And I have nothing. I can enjoy a Zack Snyder Batman. I can enjoy a Bill Finger Batman. It's just not my Batman. Like it doesn't connect to me the same way because I can't see him rescuing Dick Grayson and training him and then also turning around, whipping out a pistol and shooting 5 guys. Like it's not my Batman. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, you also got to the Snyder Batman is not the one that trains Dick Grayson then kills people. He's the one that trained Dick Grayson, then he's jaded years later. Like this is a broken, jaded Batman. This isn't supposed to be any kind of person that oh, that's my hero. Let me be like him. This is Snyder's Batman was a cautionary tale superhero. It's not meant to be
which I totally agree with.
Name to Superman. I'm not saying that it's your Batman.
I wish it had been presented that way, but for me, it's presented the way Punisher is presented, which is this is freaking awesome. We should all do this. It's presented let's do it. He's great.
I don't know.
I don't think there's enough questioning his actions for me.
I don't know. With Superman spending the entirety of the movie questioning his methods. Bruce looking at the suit, completely introverted, stepped away from all society, looking at Robin's broken suit, having the conversations with Alfred on the airplane. I saw it all in there. I saw a broken.
It felt too subtle to me because I see a ton of people want more of Ben Affleck's killing people Batman.
I think he needs to be past that now. I think because of the Justice League movie, he should be past that. He should be reformed at this point.
I would love that. Now, if you give me that movie, it redeems a ton of stuff for me.
Yeah, I want him to regret these years that we've seen him in so far.
Take my money. Take my money now.
I'll send you my PayPal.
Yeah, you're gonna start creating. I want to see you create it.
Oh shoot, amazing!
I love it. I
That's
love it.
amazing.
Hey, Pop's Attic. Like, I'm trying to get my girls into the Adam West Batman. I feel like I want to get them to watch because they love the comic Batman 66 stuff. They love reading that. I want to make them watch it, just see if they're like, this is stupid, Dad, or if they're like, this is the greatest thing ever. I don't know where they're gonna fall.
When they came out with the big box set finally on Blu-ray, Pops picked it up and we sat there and we just went through it again.
Is it on HBO? Like, is it like, can you watch it through HBO? Is it part of their setup? I would be pumped.
I'll check real quick.
Because they love like that nostalgia stuff. They can watch the original Star Trek and geek on it and be like, this is cool, Dad. So I feel like there's a real possibility they could watch Batman 66 and be like, this is so much fun. And not just be teenage daughters who are like, seriously, why are you making me watch this? I don't know. It's gonna be either one. Hellions and Dave, did you guys read the Dark Knights of Steel, the like new?
No, I'm gonna have
fantasy?
to start reading it. You guys, it sound like 2 issues in. You guys really like it.
I will say, phenomenal. Like issue 2 was better for me. So here's the struggling concept. The part of it that kills me. I have a problem with what they've done to Bruce Wayne. In this comic, Bruce Wayne is Jor-El's son.
His bastard son, because they had to do something to get in line with the Game of Thrones theme. I think
they have him being a Kryptonian. He's a half Kryptonian. And I feel like I'm bothered. It irks me that he's got like superpowers, and they hint at significantly in this book that he has some powers.
Did you say that it burns?
They don't hint at it. The dude fires off.
I don't want the whole point of what makes Batman cool is he doesn't have powers. I think you give him powers, and I'm like, I don't care.
I think that the only reason that it's not like he's like
so that's what really is pulling me away.
He's not controlling his powers or anything. He's just found out that when Canary hit him with the Canary Cry, he stood up to it and he didn't explode like other people.
Yeah.
When he found out that Jor-El was his father, and the very next moment held his dead body in his hand, like in the blink of an eye, he like released some heat vision. He's seeing that he's a little bit stronger, but I think the whole point of is leading up to this awesome fisticuffs that'll come later against Clark. So I get what you're saying. It takes away from Batman's shtick, but coming from so many people that are like so over Batman, too much Batman. I'm trying to play into you here, John.
That's me.
I think that it's a power move to give us something different that we didn't expect, that we didn't see, because that was a big one of the many twists that we get. That was one of the bigger ones.
Truly.
So it's something that hasn't been done to death. We had like an Elseworld story where Clark and Superman, or Clark and Bruce had switched places for one shot, and so it hasn't been done to death. So at least it isn't just another Batman. Like, we don't know what we're getting now.
Yeah. So for me, the stuff I'm enjoying most in this are all the like side, like give me more of the Black Lantern, like the Black Lightning. I mean, like the whole Black Lightning family stuff. Way more interesting for me.
His cloak that looks like his jacket, never like it's so cool.
And the Wonder Woman has a huge part in issue 2 that I really dug as well. But like the I'm trying to work my way around the Bruce Wayne stuff.
Considering
find something more that I like.
Let me ask you a serious question. Considering the age of an Amazonian and knowing that Kara is like 14, does this mean that Wonder Woman's grooming younger children?
That kiss was awkward for me. I definitely did that face.
Robbing the cradle.
So for those that don't know, spoiler, Wonder Woman fully kisses Kara Zor-El. Not even like
open mouth,
casual, like that. Yeah, they make out.
It was like it was a make out sesh.
I do love that we're finally being comfortable admitting that the Amazonians are not straight. Like, I'm happy that is like we're willing to at least just paint them as like bisexual or whatever. But Kara feels like her way younger sister. It feels a little age-wise, like you're saying. It didn't like that's the part that like pulled me out of it. Was like,
I've never outside of Power Girl, I've never seen Kara older than 14 in comics.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But now
In
we
the
don't
80s,
know that this Wonder Woman is necessarily the age of our Wonder Woman either.
For
Yeah,
Picture
it's
Wonder
gotta be
Woman,
different, right?
she's an Amazonian in an authority position. Gotta be
But
young.
we just don't know. We don't know definitively her age.
Now, wait just a second here. That was very common in the medieval times for rulers to do that with younger kids.
Right.
That's true. So we should
true.
probably
Yeah.
see Wonder Woman and Hippolyta getting on with it in the next issue. Then, if we're rolling with that route,
Now, you know what? There's
That's really Game of Thrones.
I'm for it.
Yes, it is.
What's up, TJ? How's it going,
Of course,
TJ?
of course you are.
All of this will be revealed in Wonder Woman Historia issue 2. Don't miss it. Very Black Label.
I'm
I'm
buying the hardcover of that.
I'm interested to see where my guy Wally West is in Barry.
He was zigzagging in the
I
jail
saw him in
cell.
he was in the jail cell. Yeah.
Oh, he was?
Zigzagging in the jail cell. I couldn't even sit still.
I
I'll
missed it.
find it. I'll find it.
All right, let me see it. Let me see
I
it.
got it.
I felt
So
like
when-
the Flashes have got to
It's
have
on
their
page
own.
14.
How do you know the number? Holy crap. At one point, they travel into the jail cells underneath Bruce's and the Kal-El mansion or whatever, and they're
Oh, there.
How does
there he is.
It's
how does
definitely,
Mark beat me?
That's
it's definitely Barry, though, because he's blonde haired.
Is my camera sharper though? That's what really matters.
No, it's not.
He's right. Yeah, that's him right right there.
There.
I-
Yeah,
I
But they
missed
also have
that
like
one,
King
man.
Shark.
yeah.
Right.
Blue Devil,
Yeah.
King Shark,
It looks like one of the Hawkmen,
Detective Chimp.
Detective Chimp. So like
I
a whole
can't-
bunch
I
of
can't
great
tell who it is
DC
with the
characters
wings
locked
and
up
the-
because of their magic in the House of L dungeons
Yeah, anybody who's meta is deemed magic and
Yeah.
punishable
and captured by them. Yeah. So now, but they don't tell you which Flash it is. I mean, it could.
And
just-
that's got to be
Who's
Barry.
blonde?
It could be
That's all
Barry,
you
yeah.
need to know.
They
Who's
would
blonde
never
in it.
catch Wally. They clearly caught.
They
Barry.
would not be able to.
Barry is the only blonde-haired Flash, isn't he? Because Wally's red-haired,
He's the
Mark's
one.
red-haired, Jay Garrett's black and white, so it has
So
to be
good.
Barry.
Speaking of Wally, did you see my newest video, John?
I did not. Oh.
5.0.
Oh, holy
5.2.
crap! Look at that beast.
Let me just get it. Just show it off again.
It's way better than the guns you're flashing.
Look at that.
Dude, look how sharp that looks. The colors.
So I sent it in thinking it was going to be a 4.0.
That's
And
a
I got my
beauty.
press to press it and sent it off to CGC Express, and
Look at the greens in the clouds. That is fantastic.
the colors just absolutely pop. Off-white pages too.
Good pickup, brother. Wow. Jealous.
You know, I love me some Wally West. So
That's a
Oh,
beauty.
it's a Burke.
what up?
Oh, just out of curiosity.
Look how Mark
Oh,
was like,
was
I'm going
that
to scroll my
the
Instagram while he does
first
this. Mark's like, I'm done. I'm going to go on Instagram.
I watched these videos, so I don't have to pay attention to that.
No, not.
I'll be back.
Oh, it's a Burke.
What'd you say, Dan?
Hey, was that actually the first Barry Allen?
First Wally West. I see what you're trying to do. No, that's not a showcase 8. It's not a showcase 8. We had the whole Wally Barry discussion. I think we're all team Wally, right? Every one of us would say that Wally is better than Barry.
Uh-oh.
You like Barry more, John?
I don't know that I could pick, honestly.
I think he's a Jay Garrick fan.
Ooh. I will say my youngest daughter is probably a Jay Garrick. She
Oh,
likes
really?
the hat.
Oh,
likes the
okay.
hat.
All right.
But she's all golden, early silver. Like that's
cool.
That's my
That's
daughter.
cool.
She prefers
like
all
that.
that stuff.
No, Wally West all day. All day.
Team Barry.
But I like both.
There's
I-
Jason. What's
I like
up,
both.
man?
I like both. Thank you, though, for participating. Chat, let us know who you like more. It's got to be Wally.
I'm a Wally fan.
Dan, you like Wally more?
Actually, I'm more of a fan of A Train from The Boys.
He's such a great troll. That's why you have
that's
to have
awesome.
him, right?
Oh,
That's
Showcase
the-
4. I don't know why I
That
said
is the
Showcase.
best response you could possibly ask for.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Showcase 8. Showcase 4. Thank you.
You,
But yeah,
you got to
hashtag
know that Flash is
Showcase
going to
4.
fire shots at you for that.
Yeah, well, he knows his stuff. Dude. He does. Godspeed.
Godspeed.
I mean,
Oh
it's
shit!
not a bad call.
Speaking of Godspeed, he was in last season of The Flash, and this season of Flash, we got 4 episodes so far, and first episode wasn't very good, but the most recent one, episode 4, was actually really good. Barry became the Reverse Flash, and
the new season just start?
was the Flash, and I thought that was a lot of fun. What'd you say?
Did the new season just start?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I gotta catch up then. I haven't gotten notifications.
4 episodes.
Okay.
Hop on the CW app. Watch all 4.
I gotta download the app then. Okay.
It's the first one. The first one you're gonna watch and be like, nah, it ain't good. But it gets better. It gets better. Like you think they would have started out the first episode really, really well. No, the first episode was trash. Second, third, and fourth were better for sure. The 4th one is the best in my opinion. Godspeed is the Jason Todd. No.
Shots fired.
No.
Jason, you know that Jason's firing shots from the chat.
That's just no.
That's my guy.
Honestly, if we're talking like who is who, it's almost like Jason Todd and Wally are kind of similar because they both technically killed people thanks to Tom King.
That's fair.
That's a whole other topic. I know that John and Mark are both team Tom King, which is
I'm not. I would argue that I think Tom King is an inconsistent writer, and I don't hate him. I don't have loathing for him. I think I've loved stuff he's done, and I've been frustrated with stuff he's done. But his Batman run does not rank as the worst thing in the world to me. It's just really inconsistent, and that's my frustration. There are issues that I'm like, this is like there's some really great that annual that goes into date night where you get to see Catwoman and Batman going out on a date with Lois and Clark. Is phenomenal in my opinion. I love those 2 issues and the whole history of Batman Catwoman. I love that stuff. The second it starts to get into that stupid fever dream where it's like I can't tell what's real and what's not. That's trash.
Well, there's like 8 of those, man.
And it's bad. It's bad, legit bad. But then also I think here's the real hot take for you, because I know this is where Brick leans in and is like ready to load his guns. Like, I think King and Snyder, like Scott Snyder's run and Tom King's run, really similar. The first half of Scott Snyder's run is amazing, and it just falls to trash. And the first half of Tom King's run is great, and then it falls to trash.
Well, then you got to give Tynan a lot of credit for being consistently trash from start to finish.
Yeah. See, this is why I love this guy right there.
This is why I love this guy.
Did you read one?
This
was on underneath the sweater because I'm like, dude, if I'm out here and I get warm and I pull off this sweater, y'all know what time it is.
It's Morphin time. Thank you, sir. That is what's up, dude.
All I got is my old wolf Tony, bald-headed guy going.
There you go.
I love it. I love it.
So yeah, I mean, I don't hate Snyder or King. I just think that they're inconsistent, and the first half of their runs is often overlooked, or inversely, like the end of Scott Snyder's run is forgotten. Nobody remembers Year Zero, which is trash.
What?
It is bad.
No one remembers Batman riding a motorcycle, a dirt bike.
Everybody's like, "Oh, A Court of Owls, Snyder's amazing," and they're like, "Don't remember the end of his run. Don't just forget that stuff. Forget all that."
I like the whole run, but I do agree it did get worse as the run went on. I do agree 100%.
That could probably be described as most people's run on anything. I mean, if you look at, like, I will praise Immortal Hulk till the cows come home, but I'm not delusional. It took a dip at issue 26 and didn't come back up till 34.
There you go. I'm going to read it digitally, and I'm excited to catch all the way through it because I loved the first 25, but I stopped. And I want to read the next 25 all digitally and just get through it because I'm really excited.
Yeah, it was great.
Because I hear it ended strong. I've heard it from Dave and from Mark.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was the strongest series I've ever read.
And I was on it basically from the jump, and I owned all the issues. I've sold everything from like 15 on, but I've read through 1 through 25 and really enjoyed it. And I was willing to like step back
at that point.
Because I felt like 25 was a good end, and I was trying to trim back, and I was like, you know what, I'll catch up later in digital. And
they're really booking. They're like, this is what the future looks like. And you're like, God, dude, he just took over the entire universe.
Yeah.
but now he's a starship. So thanks, Donny Cates. What the
Fuck, that book was so bad. Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
Oh my
Like,
God, it was
dude,
bad.
Dude,
But the Venom book was just as
fanboy
bad.
The fanboy hypers are like, "Oh, that was cool." I'm like,
No.
"What was cool? Tell me what
No.
was good
No.
about that." Like,
No,
don't
pass. Just pass. Just keep walking.
dude, I'm going to
walking.
pick up every issue of it. I don't.
I know
not
you're a
every
fan, so you're like, I'm
yeah.
gonna ride the rap, right?
What
Bro,
up?
I'm not having a break in the run. Like I'm
You
less
sound like
than, I'm
you
less
sound
than
like
50 issues away from a 100% complete Hulk run.
you
And
sound
I'm
like my
starting
buddies
to
who love
window shop.
Spider-Man. They're like hate Nick Spencer's run on Spider-Man, but they're like, I can't stop collecting it though. I got to keep reading it, even though this is trash and I
And
hate
no matter
every
what,
single
yeah,
issue.
no matter
That
what,
run was
even if the
so
writing
bad.
is bad, it still affects the
That
character.
run was so bad.
It was.
But they're like,
I
I'm a
told you nothing but
completionist. I
that.
love Spider-Man. I gotta buy it all. And I'm
I
like,
get it. I get
stop
it.
giving those guys your fucking money.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just that though. It affects the character. No matter what I would like or dislike about it, it's happening to the character.
It's all
That
continuity,
matters
right?
to me.
It's
Yeah,
all
it matters.
continuity. But you can go back later and get them for $1 because they're gonna be $1.
Because
I
they
can't
will
wait.
be.
I can't wait. And not just that. Let me take out my LCS orders those books.
This is when
I'm
Dave and
gonna
I
put them
belong on the
LCS.
bottom row together.
Yeah. Did you read Batman 118?
So good.
So I've been off Batman for a long time, but I'll tell you what broke my
It was
streak. I bought it this week. People have been telling me I needed to read this, so I bought.
We were all over that. I read that, and
I have not read them, but I bought them because everybody's been bitching at me that I've been off Batman for basically a year.
So Sorrentino did some of the storyboarding for the Batman movie coming up, and when you read that, pay attention because the story is 100% told in the panel work, and you're going to see some specific panels that your brain's going to trigger. I saw that in the trailer, like that shot of Battinson with the cowl off, but with the makeup still on his eyes, brooding. That exact panel is in that book, man. It's gorgeous.
So I've been basically holding back because I felt like all the Batman I was reading was at the best just slightly above mediocre. Like I didn't love any of it. So I thought, I did not like. So I just ran away from it. I was like, I'm gonna spend my money on the Green Lanterns. I'm gonna put money into blue and gold.
Right there.
Just so that I'm like putting my money where my mouth is, just like Dave and I were saying, like, I'm not going to buy the Nick Spencer Spider-Man. I'm going to take that money away. I'm going to put it somewhere else. So I waited, and then everybody's saying Imposter is so great. I'm like, you know what?
Really
I'm going to buy it. My shop was having back issue sales, and they were like on the wall for 50%. So I'm like, let's just do it.
Yeah, well,
so I'm excited.
I want to once again highly encourage you to read Batman 118. Not commit to the series. I just want to highly encourage anybody to read Batman 118. There are countless people I've talked to. I can't say countless. There's a very select
many.
There's not even many. There's a very select group, clique, whatever you want to call it, of the community that said Tynan's run is good. They liked it, this and that, and I'm willing to bet that they weren't really following Batman on a regular basis before then. I'm not saying they hadn't read Batman before or gone back and read other stuff, but I really think that was their real introduction to reading Batman monthly. So when you read this, you're going to see what good Batman looks like. Going forward is another thing, but this is how Batman looks, feels, and carries. Who's
the artist on that right now?
Jorge Molina, and he absolutely crushes it. The man is it is insane. But you get real Batman again. You get him like brooding in cities, looking for petty thieves, using fear as a weapon, using the shadows as his tools. You see like iconic things in Gotham. We just saw that crazy city we couldn't even recognize for the past year. They roll out the blimps in like major fashion with like news on them. Yes. And then you see Batman being a detective. Like it was like a clean slate wipe. And it started off with a huge celebration and party. Inside the book, it's that Fear State's over. But also in reality, it's that Fear State's over because it was horrible.
I was excited for the concept of Fear State just because I was so happy to see a comic not focusing on freaking Joker as the bad guy. Like I was like, thank God they're using Scarecrow, but then they seemed like they really dragged that out.
My thing, like
just from what I could tell, again, I wasn't reading any of it. So
I was cool with the concept, like getting Scarecrow, like kind of making him look really cool for one. But the whole thing with like him not using toxins, like it going deeper into like an actual like just messing with people's like actual subconscious on a different level. But Tynan really leaned into his ideology on this one and tried to start saying like, if we could just like, they had the whole Insanity Collective, Miracle Molly, and their whole shtick was, we are our best because we've been able to remove our trauma with this machine. And if we could just not have to deal with trauma as human beings, we can be our top potential. And that is Looney Tunes. That is a horrible concept to be pushing onto young readers because trauma exists, period. And it's not ignoring your trauma or if you could just get around it. It's how do you overcome it? How do you deal with it? How do you push through it? Like, it was just, I was just so pissed off at the message it was sending. Man.
I was just glad that they were picking him as a villain because for me, Scarecrow is top 3 bad guys. Like I'm a big Two-Face, Scarecrow, Poison Ivy are my trilogy. Like I'm not a Joker fanatic. Like for me, I like characters who have a real interesting motivation. Like Poison Ivy's always obsessed me because she's right. Like she's not wrong. Like Poison Ivy legitimately has a fair grievance. Now, does she go about it very well? No, she's bonkers.
She's an eco-terrorist. The word that really stands out in that description is always going to be terrorist.
Exactly, because she's crazy, but she's not wrong is the other part of it. Like it's interesting. Like I find her interesting because she's like, what we're doing is a crime and she can't figure out a way to solve it. So I like her motivation. Same with Two-Face. I like his motivation. I think he's interesting as a character because he's trying to fix Gotham the same way Batman is, but he's the Punisher version of Batman where he's like, I'm fine killing these people if it fixes it. You know, like he's going to flip a coin and find a different brand of justice versus Joker. That's just mayhem. And I get bored with it after a while. Like I read it and so for a few years it's been like Joker. And there's iterations of Joker and it's like I don't need more of the chaos.
We just need a better writer's take on it because we saw that with Heath Ledger. Like there's a way that you can do chaos where it's absolutely intriguing.
Yes, but it's also small doses, not like constant.
Mm-hmm. So go back and check out Lemire.
I agree.
His Black Label series. Lemire did a really good take on Joker.
I agree. 100%.
I hear that. But Lemire does good takes on everything.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to a Swamp Thing that's coming.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm all about it. I will say I'm branching into Scott Snyder outside of DC. So I bought his first volume of American Vampire, which I hear is really good. I bought his first volume of Witches, which I hear is really good. And I'm giving Noctera a full trade read because I did not care for issue 1, but I'm trying it out. But hear me out. What if there were 3 Jokers?
I think I was the only person who just trashed that theory.
I like three Jokers. I know I'm in the minority here, but I like 3 Jokers.
I don't think you are in the minority. I know like a lot of people say they love that series. I loved it.
I liked it.
It was a waste of potential, in my opinion. My expectations were in the wrong place, but at least we got something.
Yeah, we did get something, and it wasn't with the continuity like it was supposed to be. But
yeah, that was a lot of stuff outside of Jeff Johns, and Fabok's control, like that.
Right?
They're like, dude, we've been sitting on this for years, and we've tried to get it out. There's no way, and what we were going to write, we're light years away from that story. So let's do something that we think that people will respond well to. And people did respond well to it as a whole. Like the people that were following it long term definitely probably were let down.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think I liked it so much just because it connected to the Killing Joke, you know.
And see, that's why I didn't like it. To be honest with you, that was my grievances with it because its connection to the Killing Joke just created plot holes.
Right. Sure. And there's a big old plot hole.
Trade that book out, John. Trade that book out.
Well, I already just
Dave talked about that earlier. Dave liked it.
I loved it, dude. It was fantastic.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah. John asked me, he's like, should I read it? I'm like, yes, you should read it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you said yeah. I mean, I was on the fence, but I was probably going to buy it just because it's Taylor.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you really pushed me to get it. So I was glad.
What book is that, John? What is that?
I can't believe I don't know you guys aren't a Marvel fan. This is the Devil's Reign. This is the Chips. If Tom Taylor's writing the best DC book with Nightwing, Zdarsky's writing the best Marvel book with Daredevil, and now finishing that run, starting Devil's Reign, and then moving into the book that's going to be apparently an Elektra book that he's going to do in March or April. I just am all about this series. It's been original, it's been creative, it's been emotional, it's been impactful, long-term having it. I remember when they were like, oh, Elektra as Daredevil, that's not going to last. It's just going to be a one-off. It's going to be, and it's like, it's been the focus of the entire series.
I'm
It's
glad
been
I
like,
kept my book then.
it's huge. And now it's going to be his new run starting next year. Like it's been, and I love this Scotty Young variant with her as Daredevil. So good. So it was great. I thought they finished the issue 36 last week, finished Zdarsky's Daredevil. That was the end.
Oh, cool.
Now he's starting this miniseries this week where he's really going to like fillet the whole Hell's Kitchen universe and then reconstruct it next year in an issue number 1 of his Elektra series.
So I scored that book that I sent you, Steve. That I think it's 25 or whatever. Yeah, I scored one in a CGC 9.8 from Nick's first auction. So
nice.
Congrats.
Nice. Nick's been doing a lot of those auctions lately.
Yeah,
man.
dude, he's moving books. He's moving books left and right.
He is.
So if you're not a DC fan, I tell people to read Nightwing. If you're not a Marvel fan, I tell people to read Daredevil. I mean, that's just the simple truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zdarsky's killing it with the few projects he's done, even at DC. That Justice League Last Ride miniseries he did.
I'm going to get that in trade. I hear it's great. Yeah.
Again, like I said it all through the reviewing of it. I'm not going to spoil it here now for you, but remember, sometimes the story.
I watched those videos.
The story is not in the foreground. The story is the background. So, like the action and all the flashy lights, that's just a setting. That's not the plot. Like you got to watch that character development and interaction. It makes you slap the book down every now and then. Like, oh my God, how does he understand these people? Because it's weird, like when you think you just know these characters so well that a writer is writing them like it's coming out of your own head. You're like, oh my God. So
I think he wrote the best issue of Crossover too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's just phenomenal.
I'm not going to Donny Cates smash just for the sake of it. Like Crossover,
I'm not hating on the other issues.
Were phenomenal comic books. They were so good. Like that like set me back on fire to read that series. But I think having that Zdarsky issue also gave us like a palate cleanser where it gave us extra time off to really understand what this book is. And also all that extended time, that's more time that we're familiar with the characters they've given us. That's 3 more months of our lives that we think about the main characters of Ellie and Orion and those people instead of what's this book going to be about? Who do we need to expect to see? Well, now when we get back to it, we're expecting Ellie or Ryan, and that's who it's focusing on, and now we're happy with that. It was a smart move on their part with the distribution of it.
I am not. I'm not.
This guy is. This guy.
What's the publisher on that?
It is Image.
How am I freaking missing an Image book by Zdarsky?
I don't know.
How many issues in are they?
2 as of this week or next. No, not yet.
There's
only one issue. They're 1 issue in so far, and 2 hasn't dropped yet. But the whole thing, it's like a mob fixer. Like think the 5 crime families of New York. If there was a retired cop that is now, like, for lack of better terms for it, a private investigator for those mob families. If mob violence happens, instead of the families going to war, they call Newbern to go in and be their mediator where the families don't have to destroy what they've spent generations of families members to build. You know, he goes in and he tries to lay it all out. And the first issue he solves this murder in an apartment building where one crime family kid gets killed by another one. It looks like a drug deal gone bad, but it was really the neighbor that set it all up to try to steal the drug money from him. And instead of Newbern killing her or turning her over to the mob, he's like, you work for me now. And that's how we get introduced to our main cast of Newbern and basically his legal aid, I guess, you know. So it looks awesome, man.
I'm adding it to my pull list. So yeah, 1 in November, 1 in December. They got so it's that's I got it. What the heck is wrong with me?
Dude, I don't know if it's been optioned or if it had a lot of talk about being optioned before it even came out. Kind of like how Shadecraft had talks about it beforehand and stuff. So I don't know.
Have you been reading Stillwater, John?
I haven't. No, I heard. So I was burnt out on horror when that came out, and I was like, I really wanted less horror, but I heard good things.
At that time, there was a lot of horror coming out, but that one's a good read.
Let's see. I'm texting my LCS to see if they've got Newburn.
Oh, that's right. You West Coast people, it's not super late there.
He always gets back to me when he has time.
It's 10:20 here. I'm getting ready to get out of here in about 5 minutes.
Come on,
I gotta get ready for school tomorrow.
I'm so excited to be sitting here talking comics.
This guy too.
Come on now. I talked comics for over an hour before you got here, Mark. Come on now. Come on now. For a while there, it was just me, Dave, and Dan. We talked about six or seven books before you guys got in there.
Well, I was legitimately on another show. So I got your link and then I jumped in when I saw it.
Was that good? Was that good?
You won't like it, but yes, it was good. Okay. This isn't your style. You're not a big Superman guy. So don't pick up World of Krypton if you're
I'm not a big fan of John Superman.
Don't pick up World of Krypton if you're not a big Superman fan, because it's about Krypton, you know? Like you have to care about
Superman. Is it like the last days of Krypton? Is that what it is?
Not necessarily yet. Like, I don't know who else has read, like, that's an actual book, The Last Days of Krypton, which is a tearjerker. It's a phenomenal actual paperback book. And because, like, a lot of Krypton stuff is, like, hard canon, you see hear some references talking about, like, the whole war with Jax who had, like, the javelins and stuff and was going to try to destroy Krypton and all that. That war just ended toward the beginning of this book. So that kind of stuff I love. I love, like, the Krypton mythos and all that. But this takes place at Kara's naming ceremony, and you see like some descent between people of different houses wanting to take the L's out of power in the scientific community because of how much sway they have in it.
Later, Pops.
But the artwork in it is very, like, if you took Darwin Cook and Bruce Timm and cheek clapped them together, it's kind of like that. So the artwork
sexy combo.
They came together like butt cheeks.
Yeah, but it's not going to be for everybody at all.
Sure.
Like, you see how it kind of looks like animated series-ish?
Yes, I see that, especially the faces. Yeah.
Yeah. But let me tell you something. When you get rolling in it works out good. I enjoyed it.
I thought you were going to show another page. That's why I left you.
Oh, yeah. I can definitely show another page. There's another page. The next young adult read.
I don't think I like
an ad.
That.
Yeah.
I don't think I like that. That's too anime looking for me.
That's an ad. Here's another page. Read Batman.
Why are you blowing him up? What are you doing?
Oh, jeez.
You're giving him the floor.
This guy. I'll tell you what. This guy. Oh, jeez. Pun intended. What are you guys doing over the next couple of days, really quickly, on your guys' channels? Anything you guys got going on, Dave?
No, I'm still away till probably Sunday, so then I'll probably do an unboxing. Probably my either CGC unboxing or I'll do my 600 subscriber video, one or the other.
Dan with his Burke needs a better LCS. No, I just it was fine. Their worker was sick, and they weren't open when I wanted them to be open, and I kind of threw a fit. But it is what it is.
Oh,
I'm picturing you flipping over like spinner racks and stuff.
Oh, we all know that. So he's been waiting.
Starts ripping his wife and his kids' sleeves off.
You guys are hilarious.
And but by the way, Burke, because of the fact that I'm not sure what your LCS does have in stock currently, don't worry about getting the Quite Crane Crimson Rain.
Oh, dude, I wanted that. Yes, beautiful.
I'm going to send you a copy of that, and I'll also send you a copy of the trade dress Batman 118 Spider-Man homage.
Oh, dude,
nice.
You are awesome, man.
Nice.
You are amazing, bro. That's all. We were just talking
Hey, I
about.
want to make sure
We were talking about that.
you're what?
So yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Dave was talking about that cover, and
Yeah, I'll
that's
send you a copy of it.
you are amazing. You'll at least let me pay for the shipping or something. Let me send you something or something.
Hey, how about this as payments? You do a $10 super chat on Legion's Friday morning chat.
There you go.
That's a no go for me.
I
I'm
love it.
just kidding. I'll do it. I'll try to do it tomorrow while I'm supposed to be driving. So what else?
I'll be on early enough. You could do it before you get in your car. No need to be unsafe.
That's true. Dave, Dave's leaving soon, and Mark, you got your thing tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna be there. Everyone's at C2E2, but
I'll make an effort to be there.
Awesome. I know that Digger Jim is going to be hopping on at some point, but I don't know who's up as early as me. Tyler's normally getting off work. That's why it works so well. I'm up at 7:30 real time though, John. That's like 4:30 for you.
I'm usually up at 5 every morning.
No, perfect.
Like my time.
That's awful.
Dude, I can run my mouth.
I'm bonkers. I have an illness.
So I'm also going to be trying to, in this next week here, put together my 1,000 subscriber giveaway that's super past due, but I was waiting on that Jang art that he donated to it. And it's like 2 months past due at this point. But I'm trying to have it organized because I've got a ton of stuff, and I know that other people have already told me they want to participate in it. So I'm going to try to reach out to them and talk to them ahead of time so that it's more presentable. I'm not trying to put bells and whistles on it, but I like it to be a little more organized, Like Steve's told me that he wants to participate and he's got stuff set aside for it.
I'll probably do a mystery box and throw in some exclusives and some just random comics. But you can just say like mystery box from Burke Family 54 Comics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to at least have like y'all logos to pop up to say kind of thing. In the 1,000 subscriber giveaway entry video I do, I want to make sure I'm spotlighting the people that are participating and stuff.
Absolutely.
I know some people like Coco Love Chevy, Sector 2815 have already sent me stuff to give away. And Sector 2815 sent an actual original page from Green Lantern Annual 3 from the second volume. So there's original art. There's yellow labeled slabs, blue labeled slabs. First appearance of Darkseid's being given away. There's
wait, which one? There's like 7.
I said the first appearance. So
I need more.
I'm sorry. I'm very literal. I'm a 180 guy. So the first appearance.
Is that the Superman?
It's
out of focus on the little
it's
TV.
not the TV one.
Is that what
Yes.
It's the TV.
That's the first appearance in Superman's pal.
I've got all of them, so it doesn't matter to me. Whichever one you want to
pick. John. Me too. But I'm going to pair that with like an OMAC #1, and I've got some other DC Kirby First, like Commandy as well. I'm going to put together because I'm a huge Kirby fan, and for me personally, my favorite Kirby stuff he ever did outside of Incredible Hulk was all DC. But like you have to get through all of his DC stuff before I even hit my second favorite Marvel.
Mr. Miracle, his Mr. Miracle run is super high for me.
I almost sent that off to CGC this week, but I sent off.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I sent off Tomb of Dracula #10.
Well, okay, there you go.
Well,
and that really increased the submission price. There
you go.
Because a 4.0 of that book's GPA right now is like $1,200.
I don't want to even know. Yikes.
I don't even know what I was about to say. Now I forgot.
He said Kirby, and you were like, "Oh crap!"
I was about to say something. Now I forgot. You can go ahead, Mark. You got anything else you want to talk about?
He just went through like 700 things. What are you talking about? You guys got to do more.
That was 2 things. It was a live.
That was 2.
Live hangout tomorrow. Giveaway coming.
We're talking about the giveaway. So I got above 20. I've reached 2,500 about 4 times, and now I'm back down to 2,498. So
congratulations, dude!
I'll subscribe. I'll get you one more.
You got to get your 2 daughters to subscribe to the
That's
channel.
What it is. That's what it is.
That's I'm missing those 2. I'll probably announce my 2,500 subscriber giveaway after the first of the year, if I'm being honest.
So awesome, man.
we got Christmas coming up, and we're gonna be traveling back to Minnesota again to visit my sister, 30 minutes away from D-Rock Comics. Gonna go see him again.
Nice.
It's cold up there, I know. And then my
That is
daughter's
cold.
birthday right when we come back. So I'll probably announce it right after that, right
Nice.
around then. Which will actually be, I'll probably announce it on my 3-year YouTube anniversary. So
Oh, nice. Captain Victory. Nice.
nice.
I like that.
What's your Captain Victory? And when Dynamite like started diving into the Kirby Genesis stuff, like back in like the late aughts or whatever, man, and they had Alex Ross doing a lot of the covers as well. What an awesome time in comics.
I'm gonna have my top 10 pickups of 2021 because I'm done at this point. Not gonna grab anything else right before
You could get
Christmas.
one more in.
I mean, I could.
Do not sell yourself short.
I could.
You
I
should.
want
That's called peer
a
pressure.
I want a DC Comics Presents 26. That's the next, and a 9.0 or higher. That's
We all-
I
I
want
think
that.
we all do.
You want mine?
is it a 9.0 or higher?
I can write on it whatever you want me to.
That was the Tyler answer.
Oh shoot! Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. But
I'm not selling mine. I don't sell comics. Unless you're looking to buy comics, then check my second Instagram page, LOC Pops Attic.
Whackcomics.
Yeah. LOC Pops Attic on Instagram. Books priced to move. No major keys or nothing. Just stuff you're looking for, though. It's there. And if you don't see it, just message the page directly. Me or Pops will message you back, let you know if we have it.
Amazing. Amazing there. Amazing. Cool. Well, I appreciate Dave and Dan for being here the whole time with me. You guys are amazing. And Mark and John for joining in as well. You guys are awesome. I didn't, honestly, I sent it to John. Didn't message him at all. I just sent him the link. I'm like, hey, maybe that guy will jump in here. We'll see.
That's
And
how
he
you get me to
did.
show up.
It's
He
good
must have
seeing you,
checked
John.
his email and he's like, oh, that Burt guy is sending me an email. He must want me to join in the Thursday night chat. Hell yeah. And Mark, thank you so much for coming in after you guys went Christmas light.
Yeah, we shut that place down, dude. It was
Was it
fun.
fun?
It was a blast. The kids just, man, that was it. Y'all seen some of the pictures I was sharing in those chats.
Yep.
We made the most of it. Before we go, I want to show John this picture and everybody, I guess. This is just describes how fun the night was.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That
Lap
was
dance.
Santa's idea. He's like, I want to need both y'all on my lap. Well, I'm like, I'm not going to question that, like, because I don't want to know the answer. I'm just going to sit on him.
That's so hot.
Mhm.
Hey, Mark, can I start calling you SP for salmon pants?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
For sure.
I'm going to head up all the sponsor stuff here right now. Thank you, everyone in the chat, for joining us tonight. It was an awesome time on a Thursday night chat. Thank you to _Preston on Instagram for sponsoring the channel. Make sure you guys check him out. If you're getting some books pressed, head up Eric over at _Preston and IG. Use the promo code Burke54. Get free shipping back to you on your first order. Thank you to the 616comics.com for sponsoring the monthly Burke box. Make sure you guys check out the 616comics.com for all of your exclusive variants and comic book needs. Thank you also to the channel members. It'll take a long time to say all of them, but thank you everyone in the family tier and in the friend tier and supporter tier. Everyone in the family tier is entered to win that monthly Burke box, again sponsored by the 616. A link to everyone's Instagram or YouTube that you see on the page there is in the description of all of my videos. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We had a great time, and as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's Morphin time.